is Melody. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this live stream, give me a Fonzie, either by double tapping the screen or just simply hitting the thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. This is general, not a personal. The heck is that floating around? Anyways, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you know when I post videos or when I go live. All of that helps out this channel, and I'm very, very grateful for all of your love and support. So I apologize. I decided to take yesterday off. Saturday's readings totally drained me, so I just needed to recharge a bit. So I figured, well, today's a good day. It's Moody Moon Day, Monday. I felt like today was a good day to do ancestor messages. So let's go ahead and get started. So the ancestor messages are usually some guidance towards your transformation. All right. This is also an element of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. For the element of Earth, what does the element of Earth need to know about their transformation? So somebody on the other side who is saying hello. Now what is crazy is on Saturday I seen like 2 or 3 dragonflies flying outside of my home. And then Sunday morning somebody did a spell on me. It instantly backfired. So to me, I took it as somebody from the other side was watching over me. Okay, so you could be seeing feathers, you could be seeing coins, you could be seeing dragonflies, you could be seeing yellow butterflies or butterflies in any color here. So right off the bat, I feel like you got somebody on the other side who was telling you to stand in your power, Earth signs. We have the solar plexus here. The solar plexus talks about our life force energy. It talks about our power, our strength, our determination to stand in our power. All right. So hello from heaven. Your loved one in the spirit world wants to connect to you. As much as you want to connect with them, they know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you and to prove that they are with you at this time, Earth signs. So there's definitely an ancestor who is saying hello from the other side and letting you know that they are with you. So pay attention to the signs here, Earth signs. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, pay attention to the signs. We have synchronicities on the bottom of the deck. They are showing you a lot of synchronicities. Like I said, I seen them 3 dragonflies on Saturday. Look, there an orb just went through. So yeah, so you are noticing the sign in synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending you at this time. People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from spirit world to help you for specific reasons. So my doorbell has been going off since 6 o'clock this morning. I literally had to unplug it, but it's not from an ancestor. I feel like it's only from something different. All right, so I just wanted to throw that up there. So I seen 1111 today. I just seen 111. I also seen 144. So you could be seeing all of those signs and synchronicities. So spirit world, ancestor, spirit guide, what chakra do you want the element to Earth to work on, or what chakra do you want them to know about? All right, so we have your soul star chakra, which is above the crown. This is your crown chakra. So your soul star is up here, which is like It's like a yellow, I guess it would be yellow. All right. So that's the chakra that they are. It's like they're protecting you. They're protecting your soul. You standing in your power. For some of you, maybe you're calling back your power by standing in your soul's authority. For some of you, all right. I see I have viewers. Give me a thumbs up. All right. So, what is a lesson that they are learning? What is a lesson they need to learn here? What is a lesson the element of earth needs to learn? Gratitude. Gratitude for gratitude. And guilt. So somebody could be guilt tripping you. I am thankful for this life and the opportunity it presents you. So the people and situations in our life are not just appearing by coincidence. They're appearing for a reason. All right? And guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist with my soul growth. So you have solar plexus, sacral chakra, and heart chakra. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So Big Daddy Saturn is done stepping up in the house here and discipline somebody. An earth side could be getting disciplined here for laughing at somebody's pain. They think it's funny. Somebody could be ungrateful. Because of a choice that they made out of guilt for somebody here. But I just feel like you have a higher ascended being, an ancestor, a spirit guide, a guardian angel, even an archangel who is protecting an earth sign here. So you need to pay attention to numbers. If you're driving somewhere, pay attention to the license plate, pay attention to the clock, pay attention to what's outside, like the dragonflies. See, the orb just went through. Pay attention to butterflies, feathers, if you find any feathers. To me, this looks like the yoni. You see a blue, look, it looks like there's a being in this blue area here. All right, so what is some wisdom with this lesson? Thank you. What is some wisdom that the element of earth is learning in this lesson? Yeah, I'm telling you, gratitude, third eye. Perception, you need to see something from a different perspective. That something is for a specific reason. And creation. So you definitely have an ancestor around you who is telling you there's an opportunity here to see something from a different perspective. That's the wisdom you need to know about the gratitude. You need to be grateful for every experience. Choose to see the lighter side of a situation. Pay attention to the signs. See, look, there's a butterfly on here. Butterfly here. So there could be something coming your way that maybe you don't see coming. There's a bluebird on here. So you could be seeing bluebirds. All right, so what does the element of earth need to, what wisdom about this lesson of guilt, enlightenment? So somebody is getting some sort of enlightenment here when it comes to that plexus energy. Isolation. So yeah, somebody is definitely, this talks about speaking the truth with cruelty, right? Keeping somebody isolated. This is somebody who, they may be doing some sort of, speaking over somebody's name, trying to block their throat chakra. This is definitely a ghost from the past that needs to be let go of so that you can accept it. Maybe you need to accept the fact that, you're a psychic medium for some of you out there. You could have somebody who has some sort of an entity attachment um, around you as well. So, gratitude, the lesson of gratitude, and we have gratitude here for the element of earth. So, the wisdom you need to know about the gratitude, what the lesson is. I am so glad you are in my life. Lucy's best friend writes a letter to Lucy's unborn child. She does this so that one day the child will understand how extraordinary her mother is. Lucy is a friend from Indigo, someone who has always supported, never judges, always sees the God, whatever the circumstances, and uplifts all those around her. In the letter, her gratitude for Lucy shines through. So the lesson of being grateful is gratitude raises your vibration to a higher level. If you are unhappy in a relationship, Lucy reminds you that it's always in your power to change it. Remember, solar plexus, standing in your power, seeing the signs. Okay? There is no mystery to being a good person. Good people just do good things. So this is somebody who's ungrateful for some sort of an opportunity. Maybe they're ungrateful because somebody else is a good person. They create a positive reality around them because they gain some sort of enlightenment over somebody trying to guilt trip them. So they chose to focus on the lighter side of a situation. Friendship, love, pregnancy, nurturing, unconditional love towards self and others, appreciation, recognition, and esteem. All right. So, yeah. So the lesson in the wisdom in this lesson is to change your vibration. Um, Good people do good things, and bad people do bad things, and it's like that. Changing how you're viewing something, how you're perceiving something. Okay, so perception. So we have third eye, and this is the heart chakra, which gratitude is heart space. Right? Gratitude is the heart space. So third eye, your perception. Something about your third eye energy here. Maybe you're seeing something on a psychic level. Some of you could be having dreams. So this is wisdom on the lesson of gratitude. My heart knows what the eyes cannot see. So somebody could be literally either evil eyeing you for a specific reason because you're a person and you're standing in your power, or for somebody here, this talks about um the birth, right? Because this talks about Lucy's unborn child. And to me, it looks like she's about 8 months pregnant. So somebody could be due to like coming close to the end of their rebirth, coming close to being reborn, or like I said, their rebirth. All right. So a young princess wanders through her unattended garden. As she claws through the decaying undergrowth, she finds a brilliant emerald stone. So the emerald stone could be very significant to the heart space. The stone speaks and tells Princess to open an old wooden door. She enters a dark corridor and the door slams shut. Afraid, she forward until her hand falls upon another door. She opens it to reveal the same garden she left behind, only now it is beautiful, filled with flowers, butterflies, and birds. It is magnificent and familiar. So there could be maybe a familiar spirit that you're not seeing that's on the other side. A familiar spirit could be an animal spirit who is on their side, who is watching over you for some of you for a reason, because familiars can be our animals. All right. And we do have an open heart to the animal world. Okay, just throwing that out there. Often our journey brings us full circle, leaving us to wonder why things happened. Everything happens for a specific reason. It's not by coincidence. Emerald Stone teaches us to follow through on whatever is before us. Going back is not an option. Transformation in the heart, change of perception, the unknown, promise of a richer experience, beauty, open-heartedness, and appreciation. So we got 2 cards about appreciating some sort of an opportunity. Learn the lesson of gratitude. Because they're definitely protecting your soul. For some of you, this could be a family member who is coming back through, being recycled through a family member. Okay. So somebody could be doing something because they're envious of how you look. Somebody could have a God complex here. I'm looking at sides here. You could have somebody around you who has a God complex, or this could be an earth sign who has a God complex. Somebody who is, maybe there's somebody that you released who tried to guilt trip you. All right, creation. Feels like I got a bunch of hair in my mouth. I don't know why I feel like that all of a sudden. Okay, creation. So, she shaman, I will guide you to your muse. So you're definitely being divinely guided here. You're being guided by your ancestors, your spirit team. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, earth signs, your still small voice, you're listening to it. Your still small voice is guiding you. They're showing you things. They're telling you things. Maybe they're telling you to just laugh something off. Find a sense of humor with the situation. In a time before history, she shaman walks the earth, bestowing artistic talents on a select few. One day she rests under a birch tree. She says, "Hey," says Birch, "I want my muse too." Birch entertained she shaman for a long time, singing and telling tales. She shaman smiles. "My great friend, you have had your art all along." She vows that from then on she will give everything their own gift. To this day, she shaman has never left us. We see her inside every creative work. Your path is an artistic one. Express your love in a tangible art form. It is time to make a decision. So it's time to make a decision to change your perception, to see something from a different perspective. It's time to make a choice, focus on the lighter side of whatever this situation is. Opening to magic, testing, or women, magic, lasting transformation, divine feminine awakening, creativity, finding your muse, owning your gifts, creativity, muse, and magic. So somebody could be doing some magic. Yeah, which would make sense why my doorbell has been dinging off the freaking hook. All right. So somebody with a shaman, somebody could be dream walking. I could be talking to a feminine spirit guide or ancestor here. A feminine ancestor is coming through with this message. Somebody is very gifted. Very, very gifted. And it is handed down from this particular ancestor. It come down through the maternal side of somebody's family. See the big heart? Somebody's got a big heart. Look at all the light around this individual. So your ancestor who's protecting you. All right, so when it comes to the guilt card, the wisdom you need to know are signs about this guilt with the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra rules our empathy. This is where we store unused emotions. If you look, you have the sacral and the solar plexus coming into sacred union, standing in the power of enlightenment. Something about the sun in Leo. We're all about the heart space with the Leo energy. All right, so this is the wisdom over the lesson of guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So you need to release something. Release something in that sacral chakra of guilt, shame, of how you're perceiving something. If I seek peace, I must embrace my fears. Topaz is a renowned spiritual teacher. People travel to hear his wisdom. He is journeying up a mountain to seek private counsel with the great servant when a young boy stops him. The boy asked, "If enlightenment is to be found in my own mind, how do I get there?" The moment before he disappears in the mist, Topaz replies, "Through your fears." So there's a fear you need to face when it comes to maybe accepting an invitation, going out somewhere, feeling like isolating yourself here. Somebody feels that they're perfect. Somebody thinks that they're better than you. Somebody could be speaking down on you. Somebody could be thinking, oh, well, so-and-so is, this could be talking about the abuse spouse. Somebody who's jealous of your beauty, jealous of what you look like, jealous of what you speak, right? They could be putting you down or trying to triangulate other people against you to isolate you. At this time, your journey is more important than your destination. Remember, if you face your fear, you will grow stronger. Relief awaits. Path to enlightenment, the reluctant sage. Take time alone to connect, trusting your intuition, needing solitude, time for reflection, courage, and confidence. So you definitely have an ancestor who is supporting you. And I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you learned that lesson of releasing any beliefs that are stunting your growth. By what? Going on a path into the darkness and facing some sort of a fear of being persecuted, a fear of being laughed at, a fear of people pointing fingers at you, at what you're creating. You definitely have somebody who could be trying to mock you, guilt tripping you, playing on your empathy. Why? Because you're grateful. You may have this attitude of gratitude, right? You may be choosing to just laugh off whatever this magic is. So you also could have somebody who has a God complex here. Somebody may be upset because you definitely have some sort of spiritual support from your ancestors, your spirit guides. Somebody could be ungrateful. Somebody may not be grateful for the fact of I feel like I'm getting like a flip side. I'm getting one side of the earth signs who is in this attitude of gratitude. They learn to shift their vibrations with the words they're speaking, where you are seeing something from a higher perspective as to why you in this period of darkness. You went through this period of darkness to face some sort of a fear of maybe giving your power away, allowing people to trip you, allowing people to make choices, like getting outside approval here. Um, Seeing like why people have come into your life, right? That enlightenment as to why people and places and situations have happened in your life for some of you out there. Yeah, so that is what I see. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and then we'll finish up this reading. All right, so for the gratitude, the lesson of gratitude, and the wisdom from this gratitude, some sort of a letter could be involved. Okay, King of Wands. So the King of Wands is a fiery energy. This is somebody who, is passionate, somebody who knows what they want. This is somebody who attracts things to them. This is somebody who's a free spirit. Crown chakra energy. So we definitely have a masculine and a feminine coming through here. So you could have attracted the person to you for a reason, or signs. The King of Wands, especially with the crown chakra, is about changing your thoughts, how you're thinking about something. Your crown chakra. Your thoughts create your reality. So the King of Wands can be, especially, it could be strong Leo energy. Leo, the heart space, the sun in Leo. The sun in Leo. We also have Chiron, who is going retrograde today. So Chiron talks about the wounded healer. And it started out in 0 degrees of Taurus. So you could be shifting your vibration and learning to attract things to you and understanding something. So for some of you, you may be realizing why you attracted people, places, and situations into your life today by understanding like attracts like. So when it's negative vibration of guilt, shame, allowing people to guilt trip you, allowing people to guilt trip you, people pleasing, right? Taking advantage of your generosity because you fear standing in your power. Somebody's name could be Lucy. Somebody could definitely be a shaman here. Right? Perception. Yeah. 3 people. So somebody could have some sort of an addiction here. Like I said, on a negative side, this could be 3 people who've been laughing at your pain for some of you. So you have a guy and 2 females on this card. The Wands energy is intention, action. So these people could be a very toxic. This talks about a toxic community or toxic extended family member, or just a toxic emotion in general. This could also be 3 females or 3 people who are like to play with black magic, because we did get the card about magic. All right, creation when it comes to gratitude. Oh, we got a card flipped over here. Look, the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords is somebody who's very out of balance. This also talks about somebody who, like again, that God complex I was talking about. This person has a God complex. So there could be an air sign, a fire sign, and an earth sign. Three people. This King of Swords, they definitely have a God complex. They feel as though they can do whatever they want. The King of Swords in reverse is somebody who lacks authority, somebody who's very unbalanced, somebody who likes to, you know, feels like they don't have no rules, right? They don't have to abide by any rules. This is somebody who lacks authority. Somebody, again, who spreads a lot of lies, spreads a lot of rumors, talks a lot of crap. You got definitely, you have 5 people here. 3 on the cups, a king of wands, and a king of swords. All right. The lesson of guilt with the enlightenment, with the boy facing the fear. Somebody is very arrogant, egotistical, self-centered. Yeah, 4 cups. The Empress, somebody trying to ruin somebody's reputation, and the 3 of Swords. 3, 3 is a 6 plus a 4 is a 10. 3, 3, 3 could be significant. Definitely somebody trying to ruin somebody's reputation with the Empress in reverse, because the Empress talks about, you know, the mother figure, right? This talks about the heart space, being compassionate. This is somebody who lacks empathy. Lacks empathy, lacks compassion. Somebody who's very promiscuous. This could be somebody who likes to be in third-party situations. We have 2 kings here with 3 people, third-party situations. But I feel like with the 3 of Swords in reverse, this talks about you're not allowing this situation to take power over your heart. You're letting go of any guilt, any grief, any despair. By what? Facing the fears in the heart space. Not allowing anybody to have power over your solar plexus, right? Feeling powerless, allowing people to make you feel powerless, allowing people to guilt trip you into, like, they're showing me the 10 of Wands, which is that people pleasing. It's like somebody is shifting their own beliefs about themselves. The 4 of Cups in the upright position, you can see these 3 people. See the 3 cups knocked over? And that's the 3 cups here. It's like you are done giving your emotions away to people who do not, they're ungrateful. People who don't have an attitude of gratitude for your compassion, for your empathy. It's like you're no longer giving your power away to people who it's like you're not going to lift somebody up when all they do is tear you down. It doesn't work that way. So the universe, this ancestor is offering you some love from heaven, from the other side. the she shaman. And she's definitely protecting you from somebody who feels that somebody definitely has an ego complex here. I feel like this is some people outside of you more than it is for you. Somebody who thinks that it's definitely somebody who has a God complex. These three people. So with the energy of 7, this is all for your soul's growth. That's why you got the soul star chakra. 7s to me talk about our soul's growth, our evolution, our expansion, coming into Christ consciousness. This is somebody who has mother issues, mother wounds that need to be healed. It could have been as a kid, somebody has mother wounds. This is somebody who likes to numb their pain instead of addressing it. Somebody who has some sort of an addiction, somebody who's a home wrecker, somebody who lacks authority. They, like I said, have a God complex and feels, well, I can do what I want to do. Look on the bottom. Look, and look, we have a queen coming through. And oh, look, the queen and the king. So this could be, you know, the queen of coins is an earth sign. This is somebody who's very greedy. King of cups is not only they greedy, but they're heartless. You have 3 guys and a girl coming through here. The queen of coins in reverse is somebody who's very greedy, very self-centered, very they feel entitled. And they're very, very heartless. It's like they don't care who they gotta hurt to get what they want. This is somebody who walked away from another person. This is somebody who's on a spiritual journey. The last in reverse, somebody who, again, has low self-esteem, low self-worth, allows people to guilt trip them, looks outside of their self for their own happiness. Yeah. Who wanted to win at all costs because they felt entitled. So they were trying to keep you in this scarcity mindset. Always looking for a handout. Look, a high priestess. There's a third party. The secret side piece. A mistress. Somebody who abuses their power. Somebody who has a God complex. Somebody who abuses their abilities. You know, somebody who uses magic. Judging somebody by how they look. Could have abused their psychic abilities and told some sort of a big fat lie, right? Trying to ruin somebody's patient because of how they look. Envious, jealous. And they feel good about doing this. They feel like they don't have to abide by nobody's rules. This is Pluto in Aquarius, the friendship circle, right? The people in your communities are not your friends. But they were guided into your life for a specific reason, and it was to trigger your soul's growth with the soul star chakra. Hello from heaven. Give me a message here. Hello from heaven with the soul star chakra, please. You. Look, I'm telling you. So this is the King of Coins. So this on the other side could have been an earth sign. We have three kings, the king of coins, the king of wands, and the king of swords. So for some of you, you could be thinking about this loved one from the other side and the time that you spent with them while they were on earth, while they were still alive. And I feel like they're telling you that something is happening because I feel like they're on the other side working, like they're doing something. Like this is like giving me that runner energy, somebody who runs ahead. Yeah, Eight of Wands and the Temperance, Six of Cups. So the Eight of Wands in reverse talks about somebody being blocked, something being blocked, something in your root chakra being blocked that needs to be healed. Again, some sort of a family wound, a family pattern, your relationship with money, your relationship with your family, your relationship with your health. Something needs to be healed because something is way off balance. Another thing that I'm getting is somebody needs to be patient because your impatientness is blocking something from coming towards you. Because I feel like you got a passed on loved one who is bringing somebody towards you, but like there's this energy of feeling insecure. You definitely who is being very immature, psychically spying, watching, right? Evil eyeing. This is somebody who's a parasite. It's like you can see through it. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you freed yourself. Alrighty, so that is your message. So I feel like you definitely have somebody that you're thinking about the time that you spent with a particular person here on earth. And they're telling you, you're thinking about me, and I want you to know that I am around you. There is no coincidence. You're seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities with some people around you, some situations in your life that are just that's not happening by coincidence. They're being guided from the spirit realm for a specific reason. So you need to not isolate yourself because the isolation talks about, I will read it for those of you who are new to this channel. The isolation talks about being invited out somewhere, but being afraid to go, right? So this is at your fingertips. I got all I could ever need right here. Sapphire is blue. Occasionally he gets invited somewhere, but invariably he turns the invitation down. After all, what would he wear? He bought a tux once just in case, but won't wear it because he might spill something on it. Besides, going out would alter his routine. He's tried to meet people, hasn't met anyone of his caliber. So Sapphire stays home alone and remains quite blue. And that's what is being spoken. Sapphire does not know the difference between isolation and solitude. So yeah, self-protection, making excuses, over preparing, never feeling ready to take action. So somebody could be experiencing some sort of verbal manipulation, some sort of verbal attack. Somebody who feels, you know, this is somebody who has a God complex, somebody who feels as though they don't have to listen, somebody who feels that they don't have to participate, they don't have to listen. And it's like they're trying to get somebody to miss some sort of an opportunity here. Your loved ones in the spirit will know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. And I feel like that's what's happening here. They're telling you to have hope because a new beginning is on the horizon. So let go of being impatient, because your impatientness is actually blocking something from coming towards you. So they want you to focus on finding a sense of humor in the situation. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there's always hope. So this person could have been kicking you while you were down. These 3 people, these 5 people, they could have been kicking you while you were down, while you were at a low point. I feel like this person, these people took a low blow by ruining somebody's reputation here. Maybe calling somebody promiscuous, or, this is somebody who was heartless, somebody arrogant, somebody cocky, somebody who felt that they could do whatever they wanted to do. It did not matter. This is somebody who's very ungrateful, like lacks empathy, lacks gratitude, right? That was trying to block somebody from receiving this love from this loved one. Alrighty, that is your message, Earth signs. For watching, and have a great day.